Only use me blade. That came from the fucking Mario Brothers, and I shouldn't say fucking clit. What's up, guys? Only using blade, and this is a search and destroy on the Call of Duty Ghosts, and this game fucking sucks. It really does, and I'm thinking like I want to make it work. I want to make this relationship between me and the Ghosts work. So I'm gonna do some shooting. I'm gonna go on my Brian Rizzo account. That's me, and I'm gonna do some shooting because the knifing thing is denied. The knifing thing, it's hard, and I'm not even like, I don't even want to like prove myself in the knifing world. I feel like I've paid my dues to the knifing world, and so I'm gonna do some shooting stuff and make some videos from that, and it there. So bam. But I got a lot of gameplays of knifing only, so you won't see that for a while. This is a search and destroy game on the worst map of all time, and I just want to say that I love you. I really do. I saw a girl tonight at the bar, and I had taken her home, and I banged her, and then, like, we didn't talk afterwards, and to all the ladies out there, that's not how it goes down, but, like, I make connections with people, and then, like, I just feel like, oh, whatever, that connection is old, so fuck it, don't worry about it. And I feel bad, because, like, this girl, she had a real good connection, and I fucked her proper, you know what I mean? And I was like, I was cool. I was like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How are we doing it? You know? And it was a situation where she had moved on or done other things. But basically all I'm saying is, like, it was a metaphor for a bad habit of mine, which is the ability to make a connection with people. And maybe because I only know cool people, and I only know people that are like, they don't give a fuck, they don't even think about shit like that, about as far as like making those connections. I've done over 1,000 videos. I guarantee you that if you've been around for a long time, I've made a connection to your soul. But if we were ever to kick in real life, I'd be like, I don't know, fuck. You know what I mean? And it's really weird because, like, when I see people in lobbies, they're just like, hey, Blade, oh my god, and it's just like, hey, I just want to chill and just play. But, like, I've made a connection with, fuck you. I hate snippers. Guys, whenever I say snippers or faggots, it's not, I want to apologize now because I know that's a fucking hateful word. And I know that's just a fucking very harsh word. And it's really, really bad. I don't want to talk bad about gay people. And so, like, when I say snipers or faggots, I want to stop that. I want to make sure that you guys understand that if you like the same sex, it doesn't mean that you snipe in Call of Duty. I would never want to put that on you. That's my joke. I said that on Twitter. I'm reusing shit, whatever. But I make them connections, and a lot of times I just figure, like, just because you connected at one time doesn't mean that that connection is still there. But it is. I touch people's hearts. And but the point of this commentary, the point of what I want to talk about, like, a lot of times I come into commentaries and I have topics, and the initial topic was going to be this, but then I just started talking about it. I was like, I have no problem saying this. I love you. I do. I really do love you. Now, the point of this commentary is new consoles, right? So here's my fucking wavelength on this, okay? I play Call of Duty. That's what I play. I'm a casual gamer. I play the GTA and the Call of Duty. And you can just get mad or whatever about that. So a lot of people will be like, Blade, what are you getting? Are you getting the Xbox One or the PS4? Which one are you getting? And I've never been one to look at numbers to decide if that is what dictates what it is. It's all about real world. I can give you measurements. I can give you numbers. I've seen a girl that was 38, 20, 40, and she looked fucked up. She had fucked up teeth. That just goes to tell you that even with fucking amazing, busty numbers like that, that numbers don't always work. So, like, all these numbers be like 1080p versus 720p versus how many frames versus gigahertz and gigawatts or whatever. All that stuff doesn't really mean shit to me. I'd like to see what people play on and see how things work and pick the best system, the system that I'm going to be playing on the most. And it's not because I can't own both systems. It's honestly is like I don't want to even change chords, if that kind of makes sense. Like I I have a PS3, I have an Xbox 360, and the biggest problem, I've made my PS3, my entertainment center situation, and I made my 360 what I work on, what I game on. So like the new system's coming out, right? And it was just like PS4 versus 360, and this is the crutch I used. I used the crutch of saying, all right, I'm going to go with the Xbox One. The reason I'm going with the Xbox One is because Call of Duty is primarily made on Xbox. So I'm just going to use that information and just go from that, right? And so what I did is I looked around for pre-orders, right? And pre-ordering is a little like weird, but I looked around for pre-orders. Like if there's demand, why can't you just make it? You know what I mean? Like it's not like the game systems are going to go bad or whatever. So I looked around, I couldn't find a pre-order, right? And I found a pre-order. This was months ago. Finally I found a pre-order on Sam's Club. So I ordered from Sam's Club, and they made me pay a $50 membership fee so I can be a member, and then I could actually order from. Did the pre-order, bam, done. Thinking, all right, cool. I wouldn't get it on day one, but I'd have them ship it to me, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll just leave it at that. Well, later on down the line, about a month later, not only did Sam's Club charge me and then uncharge me, it was a situation where I'm like, all right, I get this email from Best Buy, and Best Buy is like, we have Xbox Ones available for pre-order. Not only would it be a lower price than Sam's Club, but I'd be able to get it day one. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go that way. But before I do, let me call up Sam's Club. I call up Sam's Club, talk to Victoria. I don't know if you're going to reach her because it's a fucking major company, but I talked to Victoria. And we made that connection like we talked about connections before. As I'm talking to Victoria, it's a situation where I'm like, listen, I lied. I lied for the situation. I would never lie to you guys. And I lied and I said, my work is buying me an Xbox One. I don't need the Xbox One. Could we cancel pre-order? She said, sure, no problem. Let me put in the order. Let me put in this little thing saying he would like to cancel his order. Bam, done. 5-minute phone call, right? So then I'm like, cool. So they cancel the order. And then I went to bestbuy.com. Typed in some numbers, typed in some information, ordered my Xbox One. Bam. So, plan is, I'll get Xbox One day one. Bam. Let's go. So, then, forward about another 30 days, I get this little notification from Bank of America. They go, your account is drastically low, or something along those lines. I wasn't overdrawn, but they said my account was low. I'm like, that can't be. I should be flush for the month. I should be good, you know? And I looked into it, and Sam's Club had charged me. So I'm on the phone with Sam's Club for like hours. I'm like, listen, I put in an order to cancel my pre-order, but you guys still charge me. What's up? I sent you guys a refund. And long story short, they tell me, listen, no, we can't cancel pre-orders. I'm like, let me talk to your manager. Ended up talking to a manager. Her name was Shannon. If you talk to Shannon, tell her she's a cunt. And she said the same thing. She said, you know, we can't cancel pre-orders. I'm like, you guys don't have a physical item. I haven't received it. And this is what they told me. They said, listen, when the order goes out, if you really want to cancel still, if the order's going to go out, we're going to charge your account. When the order goes out, when you receive it, deny it. Tell the FedEx guy, fuck off. And when you refuse it, then they'll send it back to us, we'll process it, then we'll refund you. I'm like, that seems like a fucking pain in the ass. I called them every day for like a week. And thinking that I was going to talk to an actual normal person. And I actually ended up talking to Shannon twice. And it was basically came down to a situation where I wasn't going to get out of this deal. Like I talked to my bank, I talked to them, I wasn't going to get out of the deal, right? So then I was like, okay, as not to have multiple ones, let me cancel my order from Best Buy. And I was worried that Best Buy was going to give me shit. I fucking went on bestbuy.com. I hit cancel. They said, are you sure? I said yes. And that's all they needed. Within fucking like 10 seconds, boop, on my account, they refunded me the money. Bam. All right, cool. So now I'm in a situation where my bank account's flush and I'm waiting for Sam's Club to charge me. Come to find out, it's like they released the Xbox One. I went over to Keem's house. I played it. Wasn't that interested. Wasn't that impressed. All I played is Call of Duty, so like I wasn't that impressed. And maybe if there was Titanfall, there was other stuff, it'd be a different thing, right? So I wasn't even impressed with it, and I finally called them up, and I asked them, like, so what's up? Are you guys sending me the thing? And they're like, well, you put in numerous orders to cancel it. We canceled it. So I went from having 2 Xbox Ones coming to my doorstep to no Xbox Ones. Let that sink in for a second. think about the issues and the subscriptions that you have with that. And it's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why? I hate customer service because I hate shitty people, and I hate the fact that they can hide behind another corporation that they represent. And it was just really, really frustrating. But also at the same time, like, I always want to encourage you guys to look at the positive things. Like, maybe if I'm playing with you, that's cool. Maybe if I don't fucking have a heart to heart like I do through these commentaries, and that's one thing. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna see from my friends, from other people, their experiences with Xbox Ones versus PS4s, actual real world situations, how they're going to deal with it. And then I'll make a decision and buy a console. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play NBA Jam, and I'm going to do some shooting on the Ghost, and we will figure it out. I want you to know that I, honest to God, do love you. And if I've ever made a connection with you, give a like on this video. ONLYUSemeBLADE. Peace and butt grease. Hatoma Tanaka. I think that's how you spell her name. Just Asian girl with big ass titties. Mouse click.